Welcome to Stargell's Rap Sessions. I'm your host, yours truly, Carlos Stargell. And guess what, y'all? I had a blast this weekend in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was cool. But one thing I can say about it, long as we had a chance to relax and enjoy ourselves, and and just live it up. But we didn't go all out splurging and showing out and all that. We just had a dynamite time, and we stayed grounded. Yes, and that's one thing about especially going on vacation with a significant other, the one you love and you sure about you want to spend the rest of your life with. Y'all, and you start doing things together. We living day by day. We taking it one day at a time. We at the age now. It's time for us to enjoy life. We don't did our what you call it. Made our sacrifices and whole lot of other did a whole lot of other stuff we did when we were younger. Now it's our turn. Shoot, y'all ain't know. But I will tell you this though. Me and Veronica had a great time. I'm telling y'all now. But I'm just gonna say this. But that little strip on Ocean Boulevard had me wondering and thinking. For real. Cause some nut might just come along. Some nut might just come along and act the fool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm saying, don't you, y'all? They come up there, you got some nut come out of nowhere shooting and but I'm glad that didn't happen. But I'm just saying, what if? Because in this day and time, we gotta keep our guards up and we gotta be careful. And like my cousin said, wherever you go, you gotta stay protected. Yes, and he's right. Oh yeah, and on the way back from Myrtle Beach, we made a stop in Fayetteville. Had a dynamite time with my cousins, with my cousin and his wife, Milton Charles Wimberly, and his wife Cassandra Wimberly, and we had a blast. It was like in the words of Jimmy J. Walker, it was dynamite. But in the words of Carlos Stargell, the last, it was nitroglycerin. Yeah, but it was just cool like that. Whole lot. Wasn't no air. Just chilling. You know what? If people can, if people would take the time to just sit back, relax, chill, and have a little ganja in your life, we be so relaxed. All that shit that everybody be worried about that's going on. Yeah, some of that stuff is very irrelevant. Yeah, a lot of it is very irrelevant. Some we need to know, but a lot of it, mostly is irrelevant. So, especially with all this bigotry and violence, just sit back, relax, enjoy yourselves, because life too short. I'm just gonna tell you all this. Life too short to have your head in your ass, and that's for real. You need to take that chip off your shoulder. Don't worry about a damn thing. Don't worry about a damn thing. What I'm saying. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about what we can't control. Because guess what? If we could, maybe the world would be a better place. But right now, we just need to do what we got to do. Do what we got to do. We just do our part. Cause like I said, there's other shit that we got to worry about here than worry about what's going on. Especially worry about what's going on with you instead of worry about what's going on with others. Because guess what? Like I Eternal said, and I agree. God bless his soul. Everybody got problems, and that is true. But guess what? It's also too. Everybody got problems, yeah, but you know what? There's more people I know their issues are worse than their problems. They got more they got more issues than Right On magazine. For real. They always got a chip on their shoulder. They always want to get some shit started. But you know what's funny about that? They can dish it out, and damn sure can't take it. But then they like to start what they know they can't finish. So guess what? People like that, like I said, they just need to zip them lips, shut the fuck up, sit your ass down, and behave yourself. That's all you got to do. Just behave yourselves. Man, like I said, we can do that. I know the world can be a better place. Everybody. Like in the words of Rodney, God rest him. So, can we just get along? I mean, my answer to that, I only get along with those who are willing to get along with me, because everybody ain't gonna get along with you. If you feel like y'all ain't gonna be able to get along, take a walk, keep it moving, and in the words of Ron Isley, keep it flowing, keep it flowing. Yeah, but I will say this though. But like I said, we do see. I don't know about. I can only speak for myself. I'm a man of peace, but we all know sometimes in life you got to bring the heat. But I don't like to resort into doing it. But I'll do it. I will do it, and won't have no regrets if I did. Because guess what? I have to defend myself, and you know what? I'm a man, and a man defend himself. I'm not gonna go out looking for trouble. But if they start it, I will finish it. But guess what? So in order to avoid all that bullshit, I rather just keep my distance and stay to myself. That way, you don't have to worry about nothing and nobody, especially they bullshit, and that's for real. But like I said, getting back to the good shit now. Myrtle Beach, it was nice. It was a whole lot of people there. I mean, y'all saw it, especially, especially when she was out in that water park. Take me to the water. Y'all remember that? And you know what though? You know when she saw that video, you know what she did? She came and she said, "Oh, I ain't know you were doing that with your crazy ass." Yes, she did say that. She said, "You a mess." She said, "You always getting somebody." I said, "You know why? Because I'm Carlos, and that's what I do." And look, that's my way of passing. That's my way of keeping my solitude. If I can make somebody laugh, guess what? I'm all right. I'm all right. If I that's one thing I can say I accomplished on my time on earth. If I can do what the Lord want me to do, guess what? I ain't worried about nothing and nobody else. Cause like I said, a whole lot of shit out there to me is irrelevant. Sometimes a lot of stuff is all about me. But guess what? It ain't all about me. Cause guess what? I have a re-up now. Ain't her name Veronica. So it's all about us. Yep. But I will say this. When we went to see my cousins, it was so good when her and Cassandra, when they got to talking, me and my cousin Charles, we were mesmerized and smiling at the same time, and checking each other like, "Check this out now, this cool right here." And I'm gonna tell you something else too. I'm just gonna say it like this: we had a good time. It was great. I mean, it seemed like when you younger and they grown than you, but when you get a certain age, and then y'all see, and then y'all can understand when you can understand one another as adults. That's what makes it great. That's one thing about it. If you're gonna be an adult, act like a damn adult. Because guess what? We adults, I mean, we gonna, I mean, like I said, we ain't got, I mean, young, but I mean, like I told him too, like he always say, and I say the same thing. Before we were what these young folks call us as old heads, when we were their age, we were more like damn fools. But we were still in we were still in learning processes. I mean, we were young, but guess what? Back when we back in, I don't know about now. This generation today is a hell of a whole lot different from me and my cousin's generation. It was all about being somebody, being something, doing something, and being somebody. And it was about making something out of yourself. I mean, it was good when the teacher used to ask us what we like to be when we grow up. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I say this in the kindergarten, yeah, up in Washington D.C. What trip? Now when I remember when the teachers asked the kids in the kindergarten, yeah, my kindergarten class, what we wanted to be when we grow up. You know how them kids. I want to be a fire. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. And the girl say, I want to do this. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. And when they asked me what I wanted to be, I said a man with a job. So that way, and then I want one was good enough for me to provide for my family. If I'm married and got kids, I want to make sure I can provide for my family. And that's all y'all need to know. Don't ask me what I want to be. What do you care? Why what I want to be when I grow up? Hell, I might grow up. You know what? For that teacher who asked me what I wanted to be when I grow up. I finally got the answer. I can't think of her name, but Lord, please, God, please, I hope she's still alive on earth. But hell, she might be dead because that lady did look old. But anyway, I'm sorry. I hate me to say it. Like I didn't mean to laugh, but it's the truth. But y'all know what? I finally got that answer. It took long enough, but hell, I got what I wanted to say now. And the reason why I say what I say because I mean it, and I'm telling it like it is. And I ain't got to please nobody. I ain't got to kiss nobody where they want to be kissed. And that go for you and anybody else. The only one who has on kissing is the one that brought me in this world. They could know I can. They know they can take me out. So that's my answer. But anyway, y'all. But yeah, this. I mean, like I said, at my age today, man, it seems like life is a man. It seems like life. It seems like I'm getting life now. More life. I mean, got a cool ass fiance. I mean, hell, and I ain't gonna say nothing bad about it because guess what? That's my baby. But she gonna cook. She gonna stay in my ass and feed me at the same time. So I know I better be on my best behavior. And that ain't that. That's the stone cold truth, y'all. But I love that woman though, so I don't care what y'all say. But anyway, that's one thing I can say though, and I know, and one thing I can say about it too. I know somebody who got my. I know she got my back. And I know she had my best interest at heart. Because you got some out here, they say they love you, but at the same time, they try to be slick. But guess what? She don't. She don't. And you know, we're at that age and point in our lives that it's time out from all that. Got to be honest and true. At the end, like my cousin said, and his wife, communication is the key. Yeah, I had to learn that myself. Maybe that's one reason why a lot of my relationships didn't work because I went to, well, that is true, but at the same time, if I didn't talk to him like I'm talking to my sweetheart now, guess what? You know what that means? That mean if whatever it was, I didn't trust the ass as far as I could spit on him. So that lets you know something right there. It was something about them I didn't trust, but now I feel like I done made up. Yeah, not to the mountaintop. I feel like I'm on top of the world now. I mean, I ain't gonna say she all. I ain't gonna say she all that because none of us aren't. I mean, we just like. I mean, we should be like. We know better than nobody on this earth. To me, we're all the same. but I ain't gonna say we all the same. Well, no comment on that. But I'm sorry, but no comment on that. Please forgive me. I mean, I did not mean to say it like, oh Lord, I ain't mean to say it like that, y'all. But hell, y'all know what I mean. But I'm not trying to bash nobody because it's not about that. I say what I say, and I don't mean to step on nobody's toes or hurt nobody's feelings, but it's all about keeping it on 100, but not keeping it on 100 just to be doing it. If you're gonna keep it on 100, you're gonna make sure it's real. You're gonna say what you're gonna say, what you say, mean what you say, and like I say, it ain't about stepping on people's toes too sometimes. Cause we didn't do it. The truth did it. When they say the truth hurt, they ain't never lied. Cause the truth do hurt, and the lie don't care who tell it. Y'all know that. I know that. Everybody should know that. But guess what? People ain't like a friend of mine always said. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Monique Antoine, aka Mona Chuck. Y'all know what she say? You can't tell stupid people nothing, and you really can't. I mean, one thing. I mean, that's another. I mean, like I said, that's one person who I can always say they had my back since the beginning, 1999. Monique Antoine, aka Monique Chuck. I mean, that's like that my buddy, that my home girl. We tighter than Poly Grip without the rotten dentures. And Lakeisha Myers and Lakeisha Myers that we tight in Poly Grip too without the rotten dentures. I mean, I miss a whole lot of people in my circle tight like Poly Grip with. I mean, we close like that. I mean, but we don't wear out we don't wear out welcome, and we might not talk as much as we do, but when we do, we always make the best of it, and it is always a pleasure. And that what it should be about. Cause like one thing I learned from an old cat, not just my cousin in Fayetteville, but a whole lot of old cats right here now. They told me sometimes sometimes in order to miss each other, sometimes we got to stay away from each other. Sometimes we got to love each other from a distance. That's basically he was saying, and he was right. He was right. He said sometimes you have to look. Basically, he was letting you know, letting me know. Sometimes you miss them, but at the same time you love them, but you got to love them from a distance because sometimes in that period, that cycle period, people do change. People change, and sometimes they change quick. Sometimes they change like like that. I mean, you got a lot that change for the better. You got some that change for the worse. And sometimes you got some who don't change at all, which is good. But you got some when some people do change. Some of them, man, like they forgot who they came from, who helped them. Who helped them. Where they came from, how helped them out to where they got to where they are, who helped them along the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. I miss a lot of people like put it like this: ungrateful people. I mean, like I always say, success is never a rotten word. It's all about forgetting where you came from, forgetting who you are, forgetting forgetting how you got to where you are, and forgetting who helped you along the way. That's the nastiest thing to do. Oh shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, but like I said though, that's the worst thing you can do in life. Just the best thing to do: be blessed, stay humble, and keep it on the one. And respect others like you want to be respected. Treat people like you want to be treated. And guess what? Keep it 100, y'all. That's all you got to do. Keep it 100. Keep your head up and keep your fist in the air. Because guess what? If we do right, we shall prevail. If we do wrong, we gonna catch hell. So what y'all want to do? Y'all want to prevail Or do y'all want to catch hell? I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather prevail. You know what? That's the best thing you can do in life. Prevail, move forward. Now, one thing about it, don't never, when you look through a rearview mirror, you know what that means? You looking backwards and you going backwards, being stuck in all that shit. But when you look at the front view, that means you looking forward. You should be striving for greatness. You should be going up to that mountaintop. You should be wanna. I mean, you should want to capture a whole lot of sugar out of iced tea. Just go for it. Do it. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Closed mouths don't never get fed. And that's the truth, Fred. But anyway, I just want to say this too. Experience might be the best teacher, but knowledge is the best defense. Always remember that. So guess what? A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it when you got knowledge. When you start spitting and kicking knowledge, a lot of motherfuckers get the hell on and start running because they don't want to hear the truth. I must say this one more again. Co-signing bullshit is not a necessity. So if you immune to co-signing bullshit, you need to go. You need to get some counseling. And I ain't talking about sitting up talking to no shrink. You need a good old fashioned rude awakening. That's all you need. But like I said, if you my age and you ain't learned by now, you ain't gonna never learn. But if you my age, well, you know what? I ain't gonna call out no name, but I know a young sister at her age. I'm not gonna reveal her age either, but I know she's young. And I'm not gonna say she's perfect, but I can say from the potential I saw with her, she got herself together. I mean, and she's really into the Lord, and I can, you know what though, and that's one sister I have so much respect for because man, I mean, you can see the light shine on her. She's very anointed. I mean, I mean, I had, me personally, I had to tell her directly how sorry I was for me, how I acted a fool when I was going through my dilemma and my situations I was going through, and how I was so much enraged and cursing and all that. I had to let her know directly that I had to apologize to her directly, let her know how sorry I was for the way I acted around her, and I told her that's one side of me I don't like for nobody to see it, and I told her, I told her I had to respect for myself to let her know how sorry. I let her know that I keep it real with her. She saw that, but one thing she can say, she said the first time she met me, she always knew I had a kind heart. Well, you know what? That ain't gonna never change because anybody who know you will tell you, especially my family, they'll tell you they'll say I've been like that all my life. Well, maybe I have, but I had to go through go through just to get to where I am too now. But I mean, what I'm saying, I mean, I ain't gonna say I was an angel. I ain't gonna say I wore a halo either, but let y'all know for sure I ain't wear no damn horns either. So I'm just gonna tell y'all this. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a saint either. But I will tell you this. I'll tell you who I am. I'm Carlos. Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause like I say, I'm gonna tell you like I tell you all the time. After they made me, they broke the damn mold. And that's beyond the quintessential truth. Root. Well anyway, y'all, my time is almost up. But before I close out, I just want to thank the ones who viewed this episode of my podcast, Stars those rap sessions. And like I say, it's always a replay, so y'all can check it out on YouTube on demand. Just look me up. My name Carlos Star. Just look me up, and you'll see my You'll see my videos and all that good sugar honey iced tea. But just that, and again, I'm glad that a lot of people had a happy 4th of July. But I will say this: my Braves lost yesterday, but hell, I ain't complaining. Can't win them all, but they still in first place. Like I say, you can't win them all. It would be nice if they won more, but you can't win them all. But just win what counts, y'all. And I pray to God, I hope they make it to the World Series and do it again. And like Lionel Rich, in the words of Lionel Rich, do it one more time. Y'all remember that song? Do it to me one more time. And that was his comeback song right there. And like I said, getting back to that. But like I said, I just want my Braves to win. I mean, who don't root for their home team to win? I mean, but I like the Braves. And I love the Braves, and I also like the New York Mets. And everybody who knows me knows that. They know I love the Mets. And they say, why you like the Mets? You know why? It just, I mean, it was a team I grew up liking when I was a kid too, other than the Braves. For one reason why, because I saw a whole lot of brothers on that team. So that's when baseball had a whole lot of brothers playing. Now, but don't get it twisted now. I don't get it twisted. There's some Hispanics those Hispanics get out there and they get down with the get down. Look at Ronald Acuna Jr. Man got the most votes in All-Star ballot. Yeah, he gonna start. And he fine. So while y'all looking at, don't worry about what's on the outside. I don't give a damn about your color on the outside. That's irrelevant to me too. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Up the outside, just win. For real. Win. And I'm talking about the Atlanta Braves. Win, but I'm gonna tell you this too. Now we got now our manager Snicker. Guess what? He was you know what though, he must have took a lot of good notes from Bobby Cox, because so far he won one. But he might, if he win another one, guess what? That'll be cool too. But I hope he don't take after Bobby Cox and get the most ejections as a manager, because man, Bobby Cox, he broke Billy Martin of the Yankees record for that. So what that let you know? That was a bad mother. Oh, let me shut my mouth. But for real though, I respect Bobby Cox. I don't care how many times you got to put out the game, but I will say this though. That lets you know if you stand up for your players like you do, that lets you know not only you're a great manager, but you're a hell of a man. But look here, y'all. But if y'all feeling this, hit the like or the bell and subscribe to my channel. But I'm about to get off. I'm about to split. Now it look like it's about to storm outside, because I feel the clouds. I don't see no sunshine. But then again, we do got some good curtains there, you know. But but I think it's still sunny. Thank God, because I thought it would look like, if you never know with Carolina, with them clouds I see over here in Carolina. Shoot, them clouds can come so fast that it make you think you saw the apocalypse. For real. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to split. But I will. But hopefully, by the grace of God, I catch it later on. But if I don't catch it with Stars a rap session, I catch it one on one live with Carlos. Because if I go one on one live, I'm gonna let y'all know in advance on who, and I'm gonna let y'all know the special guests too. But until then, y'all hang in there, be good. God bless you. I love you. Y'all take care of yourselves, each other. Peace through fingers. And I'm out of here like last year. And I'll catch y'all on the flip mode.